Evil Genius Beer Company. There's no crying in baseball. Mango IPA. 6% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. Evil Genius Beer Company. They've been on my channel. Nothing new. I believe that they had a mango IPA kind of recently, and I can't put my finger on what the name of the beer was, but it wasn't as good as this. Now, I know for a fact they have at least 2 mango IPAs on the market that they brew, that they distribute, that they sell, that they bottle. So I'm wondering why they decided to come out with this. Now, I feel like this one is better than the previous one. The previous one, I don't think I gave a very good score. Again, I'd have to look it up. I have an Excel sheet. Trust me, I keep tabs on what I review and what I don't review. But this one is noticeably better, even though I cannot really remember the other one's name. I clearly know that this one is a better mango IPA than the previous one. I don't know exactly what they did to redo the formula, or why they're rebranding it or renaming it or rebrewing it, or maybe they did discontinue the last batch and just decided to rename it all new, which is fine because this one, well, it works. This one seems to be slightly sweeter. It's not a really terrible IPA strength in this beer. You do taste it. It's definitely an IPA, but it's something very there. You have that distinct flavor, that distinct IPA flavor, but it's not aggressive. It's not overwhelming. If you're not an IPA fan, you may not like it, but if you're teetering, or if you're okay with the mild ones, this should be fine for you. The mango it's front and center. You get the mango. You can not only can you smell it, but it tastes like mango, and it's sweetened. I believe my issue with the previous one was the mango wasn't really sweetened. It was more like an aroma. This one, they decided to put some sweetener in it and make it more of a mango sweetened flavor, and the IPA. And again, the IPA is not bad. It's a slightly hazy color. It's not heavy by any means. 6% alcohol is perfectly fine. It's got a pretty nice texture. It's on the heavier side of medium bodied, but it's still a pretty good beer. I wasn't upset at this beer. I was actually kind of pleased with it. And I think they did a good job. Whatever the previous formula was, they improved it, they made it better, and I think that's good for beer companies to continually improve and do what if they have any kind of criticism, or if it's not good. Now this can work in the other way, where some companies, they decide to take something that's not broken and decide to try to fix it or try to reinvent the wheel, and it goes in a terrible direction. But I think this was a good move by Evil Genius, and I'm quite pleased with it. My drinkability, I could probably see drinking 4 or 5 of these, even up to maybe a 6-pack if I was in the mood for it. I think that this would be leaning towards maybe a warm month beer because of the fruit and the IPA, but I wouldn't neglect saying that it's a year-round beer either. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this a 7. It was much better than the previous mango IPA that I had from Evil Genius, and I can honestly say I enjoy it. So if you like your fruits, if you like your mango, if you like your sweetness in beers. Now, I'm not saying that this is an overly sweetened beer. I'm just saying that the mango flavor is a sweetened mango, and it's quite nice, but it's not going to be overly sugary. So please don't get me wrong on that. But if you're also maybe iffy on the IPAs, or maybe you can find those very few IPAs that you enjoy, or maybe if you're an IPA fan, I don't see this being disappointing. I can see this being something that may be novelty, but who knows? And if you're interested in any of that sounded slightly intriguing, sure, go out and give it a shot. Again, that's Evil Genius Beer Company out of Pittston, Pennsylvania. There's no crying in baseball. Mango IPA, 6% alcohol.